It is fight week between Joaquin Buckley and Kamaru Usman, guys. And let me just say this. I've been watching and studying Kamaru Usman's footage for multiple reasons. One of the biggest reasons being that, listen, Kamaru is in a tough spot right now where he's coming off a huge layoff and he's going in there and gets like an up-and-comer, rising up-and-comer who's a fucking marauder. It's going to be a hard fight for him. So I like to take what I can from this training camp footage. Let me just say, I have some mixed reactions. Initially, this is one of his earlier videos, the second episode. I was like, guys, Kamaru might be screwed, bro. I'm looking at his movement on his knee that we're going to talk about. I'm going to look at in this video. And then the more videos been dropping, it's almost like my opinion's starting to shift. Now, you guys know I have Buckley winning going into it so far. My official prediction is probably going to drop tomorrow or the next day. So it's not official, but I have been leaning Buckley. But watching this footage, you know, it raises some questions. And we're going to get into that. First of all, let's start off with episode 2 because I want to point out something significant. Kamaru Usman's right leg, which is the leg on his back leg. It's like what he uses his back leg for. Not his front leg. He's orthodox primarily, so it's his back leg. This knee is trash. And this knee has been trash for a long time in Kamaru Usman's career. It's not like he's a new thing. Like, people keep thinking, oh, dude, his knees are cooked. Now he's going to lose to Buckley. His knee's been cooked since his title defense, since his 16-fight win streak, since his first fight in the UFC. He's never had great knees. And that's not going to change. I'll be real. That's not going to change. This fight, he's not going to come in with new knees, man. He's not going to come in with, yeah, dude, these are new and repaired knees. You know, I'm the next best thing. He's going to come in with the same knees. If anything, he said he took the time off to recover. And I don't think you actually recover from like a knee injury. Someone who has a knee injury like me, I know it doesn't really get better, but when you take some time off, it does hurt less. This is Kamaru Usman back in the mix and like working his striking. Just look at him shadow boxing. I want you to pay attention to his right knee, the back knee right here.
All right, let's start shadow boxing in our upper body.
First of all, I'm not gonna lie. I don't like doing this because I feel like I get into too much detail, but bro, I thought he looked like he was in pain after this flying knee attempt. All right, I'm doing too much, but just look at his face afterwards.
All right, let's start shadow boxing.
And then he's like circling on it. Man, this could be dangerous. This could be bad, man. This could be bad. Nah, like, jokes aside, like, of course we know the knee's going to be a problem, but like, I just don't like seeing stuff like that. It just visually doesn't look the best to me, but let's continue watching his shadow boxing in this video.
Upper body. Never get stuck. Get flat. Another 2 inches down on your right hip. Just over that here. I just want to.
This is actually not crazy abnormal. I just want people to know this. Yes, it looks like he's like doing. Usman always moves like this. Since his whole title reign, he's always been moving like this. He just doesn't move the best because it's, like I said, his knees. But this is nothing crazy abnormal. But of course, you can kind of see the time, like over time, that his knee is definitely still in pain. And he's definitely still in a hard spot. Like, just the way he's moving is just kind of obvious.
Conditioner. Beautiful. That. Yeah.
Go Kamaru. Okay, I ain't gonna lie. He's not the best shadow boxer. The little weave back, it kind of looks painful. This whole thing kind of looks painful to me, but it's all right. But like his dexterity looks like it's a little bit slowing. He's never had the best dexterity, but he did have a mean pullback and counter against Gilbert Burns. I feel like that dexterity is it's obviously going to leave you as you age, but it's definitely taking a little bit of a toll. So first things I'm noticing now, like off of these first rip videos, is that Usman's a little bit labored, but that's to be expected with age and a lot of time off when you're used to being a very active fighter.
Good. This is where I'll use it going forward. So I feel, so it's like I get space by going, I'm out. To help.
Okay. Great job. As he's always in most of these videos we're gonna go through that, he's always gonna have that right knee brace on his right knee because his right knee, like I said, it's not roses and bubbles. That knee's definitely hurt.
This is what you do so well. This is what you do so well.
Looks good though. He looks good. He's moving better on it now. When he switches stances, though, he looks so uncomfortable on that lead leg. He looks kind of quick there. Hey. Dale, brother, dale. And now we're going to look at Usman move. Because honestly, he moves really well. Like, I've noticed something. He still moves like a vintage Usman mover. It's not like he's moving like a bum. He, like, during the drills, like, yeah, he looks a little bit stiff. But, like, when he's actually in the moment, Usman kind of wakes up and looks good during his sparring. We're going to talk about that later in the video because there's some crazy spars that he had in training that he looks actually really good. And, like, it's stuff I want to see from Usman at this point of his career. He moves well. This is just touch sparring, but he's moving well. Usman looks worse going slow motion. I can't lie. It looks like he just looks stiff. But I'm gonna show you in the next video that like he looks really good when he's going hard sparring, but he looks kind of stiff in some moments. All right, we're gonna look at this video now because this video is actually a pretty good video of Usman looking vintage. That was episode 2. We're going to episode 3. I want to point out this video because he was. Before he even sparred this guy, he was kind of talking about how this guy is like tough. He's like a young buck. I don't really know the guy. I don't know too much about him. But Usman was kind of going on about how he knows this guy's confident. He's a really good spar. He always licks him up. So Usman went in it with the purpose, and he actually looked really well and moved really well. I'm going to show you guys what I mean when you're watching. First of all, listen to what Usman was saying about the guy before he even sparred him.
He's focused. He really put it on me today. But I just got to survive it, you know. That's it. It's a win when I survive. And it's a new guy. Multiple guys alternating on me.
I think this is the guy he was addressing when he was like the young guy, the up and I don't know who this guy is, but apparently he's new blood and he's tough. But Usman was doing good work in the sparring. I want you guys to look what I'm talking about. Good jabs. Good
Nice
check
angle.
hook.
Thank you, Kamaru. Good. No squaring up when you're angling. Thank you. That was better.
I like the
Keep
pressure.
that lead shoulder when we're angling. No squaring up.
Usman's a dog, man. This looks good. He moves well here.
Good work.
Dude, even moments like this, chat. This is where Usman thrives in, chat. You can look at any fight, the Kobe fight, the Gilbert fight, the Hamza fight. Moments like this where he gets tagged, but he's still in the pocket and throwing back. Boom, he gets tagged there. Boom, he hits him with a check hook right there. And then a straight right there.
Good work, both of you.
That's just good work. Usman's really reactive. So when he's in the pocket like that and you're hitting him, his objective is to land back as soon as possible. It's risky, but Usman has the tendency of always winning these exchanges against majority of his opponents. So I love when I see him doing stuff like this in practice against some of these younger guys who are hit like a truck. Because Buckley's going to hit like a truck too. You know? This is good work from Usman.
Good work, both of you. 90 seconds.
Again. Yeah. Look at Justin Gaethje watching scared. Even a low kick. Ooh. Now he's with Gaethje. This is after he has some rounds, so he's tired. But him and Gaethje always have the best spars. Oh, look at that
Really
level
nice,
change, you
Kamaru.
know. Look at that level change by Usman, you know. Good straight lands. Body straight. Jab, and once he's seen the high guard, he goes straight to the hips, and he just grabs the single leg really well. And you guys know in Gaethje, he's a really good scrambler, but Usman just had full control of this moment here.
Very nice.
What a
Kamaru.
takedown. Great timing on as well. And look how smothering he is on top. This is not typical from Usman being this smothering at top. He's been working and improving on his BJJ, and it's significant, bro. Looks like he's attacking a Kimura partially there.
You hit a really good pace today.
Who?
Oh, yeah, very good. Very good pace.
Usman looked like a dog in that sparring, I can't lie. He looked really good in that sparring. We're going to go to the next video so we can analyze that sparring as well because he looked even better there. All right, this one is episode 4, so the next episode. I'm pretty sure this is the newest episode. Yeah, this was dropped 8 hours ago, so we can see how Usman looks very recently as in comparison to the other videos. And let me just say, bro, he looks good as well. Look at this guy. This is the same like fucking tank he was talking about in the last video.
Keep the pressure. Start.
Hand fighting. I love this. I love this. It seems small and insignificant, but Usman thrives in these moments. When he's the hammer, guys, and he's in clinch situation like this, landing uppercuts, he does this well. Did it against Tyron, does it against Kobe, does it against everyone, dude. He just knows how to put a work rate on you. And Buckley, who's someone who I don't think is going to have the endurance of a Usman, when they get tired and they're sloppy and they're like falling all over each other, sweaty, holding each other, and Usman just still hammering at him, Buckley could break to situations like this because he's not going to be used to the volume and the pace of someone like Kamaru Usman. These are important moments that he's working with in sparring that he needs to take into the real world. Kid's a dog. Look at him, man. He's a dog. He's a dog, man.
So today's Tuesday. We're still 2 weeks out from the fight, but this is our last sparring day.
This is last sparring day as well, so this is a big day, you know.
It was great. He did 5 rounds hard. Now he's grappling for 15 minutes straight. And, man, I thought it looked really good, especially after yesterday being the hardest workout of camp. Again, grateful, no injuries. He looked good. His pressure
no injuries
started
is
really
big.
coming. And he had Archie for the first 3 and then Justin for the last 2. And everything's coming together. I feel really
that
good.
Jab of Usman,
happy
man.
with his performance today and sparring for the last one.
Look at that clinch work, man.
As we get closer through the peak weeks, sparring does
Gets to the hips. Oh, he still got it, dude.
Today was a really, really good sparring session, especially for that day. And just his push. You could tell he was a little bit tired because of yesterday. But
look at him chain wrestling.
And he stayed disciplined. So I feel really good about it. Now it's the rest of the week is going to be turning the engine on, turning it off, and a lot of just techniques, talking about what we need to do. And I feel really good. Oh, no! Don't give him submission, Justin.
He's always smiling, dude.
Oh, dang.
Uh-oh. Look at that. Look at the elbows. Look at the work. Gets the full mount. Head and arm. 5 seconds. He's going to tap here. Usman is evolving. Call him BJJ Usman, but real bad, man. Usman is he's evolving, man, at his old age. All right, let me not call him old. Well, he's old. At his old fighting age, he's still evolving. This is something I feel like Usman lacked, like the BJJ, but you can see him attacking Kimuras when he's in dominant positions. He's going for head and arms against Gaethje. He's showing a very well-rounded repertoire against someone like Buckley, who I feel like you need to have that. You can't just be outworking him on the feet. Do I think he could outwork him on the feet with the straights and then gets in the clinch, start uppercutting him and just being Usman? Yes, but if you could get him down, his wrestling looks great, by the way. You could get someone like Buckley down, and now you have a submission threat. Usman is starting to be a very well-rounded fighter, guys. Look how he goes straight to the head and arm. He sees that easily. He's using look how he uses his forearm to just put pressure on Justin Gaethje. Justin Gaethje's trying to turn out of it, unconsciously giving an arm situation. So Usman goes quickly for the head and arm. Beautiful, bro. He used his forearm pressure to frustrate Justin Gaethje. Look at him trying to turn out of it. And then Usman sees that and then quickly grabs the head and arm. And at this point, Gaethje knows he's in trouble. Once he gets to the other side, his wraps. He's too strong. He's too strong. Gaethje's a fucking warrior too, dude. This ain't easy to do this to Gaethje. By the way, that was grappling after 5 hard rounds of like just MMA. This is grappling now. 15 minutes grappling after 5 hard rounds of MMA, and he's able to submit someone like Gaethje. This guy's different, man. Guy's different, man. Look at him. He's huge, dude. He's a tank too.
Speed up that recovery.
I want to see him grapple a little bit more. Oh, it's like playful grappling, but let's see what he's doing here. Grab the singles. You want him to go for a trip, probably. That's it. Just playing around with it. Good work. That was a good little maneuver by Usman there. Oh, it looks like they're going live rounds now. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Oh, maybe not. They're not going to show anything. Fuck. So this fight, man, this fight is going to be very interesting, guys. I can't wait for this fight. Usman, he has, like, watching his training footage, you could obviously take some pros and cons away. I think he's very complete, probably more complete than he's ever been. Physically, he looks strong, you know. Of course, he's always going to have the knee. I feel like the knee is going to be the big thing people try to, like, take away in a negative light out of this video. But Usman developing some BJJ, you know, maneuvers, looking heavy on top, getting good takedowns, timing stuff well, still scrambling at a high level with that bad knee. You know, those little outworking situations in the clinch and just being a marauder in the striking. These are going to be the decision makers if he can beat Buckley in a fight. The big thing for Usman is just like shaking off the ring rust early in the fight because he's going to have ring rust. You can't say he's not going to have it. Early in the rounds, you're just going to have to shake it off and go after it. And if Usman could do that, guys, we're looking at Kamaru Usman beating the up-and-comer Joaquin Buckley. And I'm sure if Usman beats him, they're going to be like, Buckley sucks and stuff. But nah, it's just because, like we've seen here, Usman still got it. But let me know what you guys think about Usman's training footage down below. That's it for me, and God bless. 2, 3, 4.